Hello everyone, this is Ian Trader. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about how to retire with Tesla stock. It's a question that everyone is asking, and I'm going to give you insights, a really interesting and really easy to understand perspective on how you can do it, how you can use Tesla stock to retire early. Of course, I'm not recommending putting all your assets into Tesla. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion and analysis of the chart, and you can interpret this in your own way. But this episode will be really interesting. I really recommend you watch the whole thing in order for you to understand. It's going to be really important, and we're going to take a look at the chart. We're going to take a look at technical analysis, and hopefully you will understand what I'm going to present to you. I'm actually sure of that. Let's get started. So as you can see on this chart, I presented to you this order box that played out perfectly. And from this order box, we grew around 92%, which is great. And if you use that opportunity, if you watch my previous videos that I was presenting this order box for you, this support, congratulations, and you could have made around 90% of the swing for a swing trade. However, today we're talking about retirement, which requires long-term holding. Okay, and this is really important to estimate the supports. And as I said before, we have a support right here at around 142. We have a support here at around $105. The lower support is 65, and then we have 28. So you can use all of these supports to get into Tesla, to get a piece of shares. However, the lower we get, the better. Why? It's because if you, for example, purchase Tesla, let's say you purchase Tesla now, you have to this selling point, to this resistance, you would make around 33%, which is not much. If we go to all-time high, you would make around 83, 84, 85%, which is not that much. However, if you use my support system, and if you got it here till all-time high, you have 300, almost 300%, right? From this order box, you have around 200%, which is so much more. So as I've been telling you guys on this channel, that you're not making money on the way up, you're making money on the way down. Like, the lower you catch certain asset, it doesn't have to be Tesla, it could be Bitcoin, it could be Meta, it could be whatever. It's just the lower you get it, the more percentage you will get at the end of this game. Okay, so that's really important. And how to estimate the supports, just watch my channel. I'm gonna make that work for you. Subscribe. If you have any questions, make a comment, like this video. It's gonna help me a lot if you subscribe, if you like, if you comment, to develop my channel, and I really appreciate that. That's the way you can say like thank you to me. Thank you so much to all of new subscribers. I really appreciate each one of you, and I hope you will stick around here for longer. So first of all, we have historical price supports that I estimated here on this chart. We have moving averages here. It worked some with some assets. With other assets, it doesn't work that much. With Tesla, we had a lot of volatility, a lot of speculation. But as you can see, here was a perfect timing to purchase Tesla, and it bounced out that support. However, there's something that I really want to show you, which is RSI, which is weekly RSI. And if we look at this chart, what can we see? We can see this point, we can see that point. Those were two best occasions for you to purchase Tesla. And let's take a look at RSI right here. Same here. We have the lowest points on RSI in this region, as you can see on the chart. And just looking at the RSI, if we go to oversold area, it means a perfect opportunity for you to dollar cost average and purchase some point of Tesla that would help you make around 200% on this swing trade over here. Another indicator that I love using is DXY, and DXY actually shows the strength of the US dollar. So if the big fish, big players in the market are cashing out and they're selling their stocks and they're accumulating a lot of cash, this dollar strength index is going up. So whenever we are at the highest levels, like here, we estimate right now we're in this sideways channel, right? So for us, the points will be here. That will be a resistance over here. In the past, it would be those 2 points. But what we can take a I'm sorry about that. When we look at Tesla, chart, those 2 points over here, let's take this one. It was April 2024. That was the perfect opportunity for you to get into the market. And if we look at DXY in April 2024, it's over here, right? So in this channel over here, those are resistance levels right here. So whenever the DXY goes up like this, again, boom, this is gonna be a point where you could be like, oh, it's good opportunity for me to purchase some stocks or some other assets and use my US dollar. So this is the indicator, this is the chart I'm using too, and if you're interested, like just follow me. I'm gonna analyze all those charts for you as well. Another relation I want to show you is like Tesla versus Bitcoin. And a couple of months ago I told you guys that I was selling a part of my Bitcoin right here around 60. I was telling you, if you can go back, it was 69,000. We actually went to around 73,000 for Bitcoin, but I took profits here, and you were like, what are you doing? We're going for all-time highs, we're going higher. But I told you guys I was selling Bitcoin and part of my Bitcoin, which was 40%, and I was using part of that to buy Tesla. And if you see here, actually from that moment I got a little bit of criticism, and I was right actually, because from that moment Bitcoin dropped 32%, and Tesla at that moment, let's see when it was on the chart, it was March 2024, and let's take a look at this chart, March 2024. In March 2024, we were right here, guys. We were right here, and from that moment we dropped a little bit, and then we grew 90%. So from that moment, actually, Tesla grew around 90% and Bitcoin dropped 30%. So now I could use my profits from Tesla and buy Bitcoin back, right? So this is what you're doing when you're investing. You're just swing trading between assets, and you're selling overvalued assets like Bitcoin. It was overvalued, but because if we take a look at here, look at the RSI. It was so oversold, and you can sell it and you can move those profits into something undervalued. And I told you it was Tesla, and you were like, Tesla is dead. I saw some comments like, Tesla is dead, it's not gonna bring any profits. It brought 90% of profits. That's huge. So I actually made 400% of profit. I did 4x on Bitcoin, and then I almost doubled my my money, my profits on Tesla, and now I can come back to Bitcoin again because it's lower, which is incredible. So this is how you do it. You don't do it with most of your money. but with some parts, 10, 20, 30%, something like that. So if you're interested in more occasions like that, in more situations like that, make sure subscribe, make sure like this video and follow me, because I'm gonna talk about like more opportunities like this in a future. But for now, let's come back to the topic of this video, which is like how to retire on Tesla quick. So as I said before in this video, when it comes to retirement, it's a long-term game. So when you look at this chart, you have to look at this game from this perspective, right? You just zoom out, and you should establish a goal. Is $400 per share the ceiling for Tesla? I don't think so, and I don't think anyone thinks like that. I think Tesla has a potential to grow even higher, to like you should just establish a goal, 800, maybe 1,000, 2,000. Let's say let's establish a goal for you of 1,000 per share, which is a little bit more than a double of a previous all-time high, which is totally doable in the long term. And you just have to look at this chart like this. Maybe we're gonna go into bear market and just go into the next bull market, or something like this may happen, or maybe we're just gonna continue growing like this. But with dollar value decreasing, with money printing, I believe that the stock market is programmed to grow forever. And even though it's like with a retail with housing market, sometimes you think that the worth of houses, apartments is going up, but it's actually not in some ways, because the value of the US dollar is decreasing. It's not the worth of the houses going up, it's just of real estate is going up. It's just the worth of dollar is going down, and that's why you need to pay more dollars to get a house or a certain apartment, right? So it's the same with stocks, okay? So you're just using US dollar into the stocks to like keep to maintain the value of the US dollar. So even though this stock can double in the future, it doesn't mean it's gonna double in value, because it may mean that the US dollar dropped 50% in value. That's why the stocks will double in value. I hope you get it. Alright, so let's present a little calculation for you. Let's say you're investing $10,000 into Tesla, and it's just one piece of your retirement fund. So let's say you invest $10,000 right now, right here at this price. If we go to $1,000, your goal is like Tesla hits $1,000, I'm selling everything and I'm retiring, right? You would have $35,000 from 10,000. 35. Of course, you will have to pay tax, right? I hope you remember that. And it just shows you that if you listen to my videos clearly, and if you purchase Tesla at this support level from this box, let's see how much you could have made from this order box, right? So let's go up 600%, which means from $10,000 you will have $70,000, okay? $70,000 versus $35,000, which is huge difference. It's just a little move, it's just tiny little move here, but it makes huge difference when we talk about the long-term gain. And if you got it right here, then 10,000 at this support over right here, I'm just gonna mark it for you on the chart. If you caught this support right here, that would mean, I can tell you already, it's $100,000 from this point, 1,000%, which means you will make from 10,000 $100,000. If you invest 50,000, then you're you're going to be at 500,000, right? And if you swing your profits around, like I told you, like I presented you with Bitcoin, when you take profits from Bitcoin and then you move it into Tesla, or if you take profits from Tesla, like here, you could take profits from Tesla from this 90% swing trade and move it back into Bitcoin again, and then double that money on Bitcoin. So you can use a little part of your investment to move around to swing trade, and you can even make more in the long run. So moving your assets, like taking profits along the way up and moving it around, can really help to like compound. It's gonna be like a compound effect, and you can even double your assets on the way up, because from this moment right here, it's August 24th. Now we're talking about 2035. It's just like 10 years from now. So if you got Tesla, if we get into like a crazy market crash, crazy recession, and we're gonna go into bear market, and let's say we touch this level right here, which is $65. Let's take a look. What's possible from $65, and that would mean 10,000%. $10,000 will turn into $150,000. You get what I'm saying? So from this moment right here, it's just 350%. If you go lower to those points, we have like almost 2,000%. So as I told you before, the most amount of money you can make on the market is by catching those low points, the lowest points. And look at RSI. This is the best indicator for me. And look at the lowest points all the time. And those are the best investing opportunity. If you don't want to miss it, just follow me, subscribe. I'm gonna inform you about all these moves and the best investing opportunities, right? So what does it mean if you invest, let's say invest here at this point, you invest in like all-time high, and your goal is $1,000 per share. It's 135. So 10,000 will turn into 240,000, $24,000. I'm sorry, which means it's like 2x. But if you invest lower, you can like 10x, which means that you will retire 10 times quicker. You understand what I'm saying? So the lower you can catch Tesla stock or any other asset, the more profit you will make on the way up, and you will retire not in 20 years, but you will retire in 10 years or 5 years or 4 years. I managed to retire in like 2 years. So for me, by using, of course, a really risky asset like Bitcoin in 2021, but I'm just showing you that it's really important to look at the lowest levels. And whenever we have a bear market, whenever we have recession, whenever we're in a deep recession, it's a perfect opportunity for you to DCA, to get on the market, buy assets, because the amount of percentage you can get out of that in terms of profit, it's huge, it's enormous, and it will make you wealthy 2 times, 3 times, 5 times faster. And you may not see it on a chart, because going from here to there on the chart is like, it looks the same, almost the same as going from here. But look what happens from here to all-time high. We don't even have 100% of profit. Going from only here to support up, we have 200%, which means it's more. You can retire more than twice faster, okay, if you catch the price here instead of here. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. It's a huge difference, and you have to learn how to read the charts, do the technical analysis, and use it in your favor. Okay, so I hope it's clear. I hope you really enjoyed this little presentation, this really analysis. If you did, if you got to the point, I would really appreciate it if you leave a comment down below if you like this video, and if you're subscribed to my channel. I promise I will cover Tesla at least once a month, and I'm gonna cover all the other assets, stock market, cryptocurrencies, fiat money, most popular assets for you. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm gonna answer all of them. All right, thank you so much, and talk to you soon. Bye.